What's up, YouTube? Today we're going to be doing an interior door handle replacement on the driver front door of a 2006 Town & Country, my work van. Stay tuned. Alright, this is what we got here. Damn thing broke off the same day that I went to pick up the gas tank for the Lincoln. As soon as I pulled up, man, I opened the door to go out and meet the guy. Damn thing broke right off. Frickin' sucks. And what makes it even worse is you cannot find these chrome door handles anywhere. You can get a black one or a gray one, period. That's it. So I checked the junkyards around here. They didn't have any. And so my only option was to get a gray one. And I said, screw it, it's just my work van, it's just a door handle. But I did go ahead and paint it with that metallic paint, same color I painted the gas tank for the Lincoln. So hopefully it'll look somewhat similar to this, although I don't expect it to look anywhere close to the same. So we'll go ahead and start getting this apart so we can replace this handle. First thing we want to do is go ahead and remove the Phillips screw out of this hole, which I've done already. Then we come down here, remove the other Phillips screw right here. Then there's also a screw on the bottom of the door right here, which mine unfortunately is missing. But those 3 screws will need to be removed. And then I do believe we can go ahead and take our door panel tool and start to pop off the door from the bottom. Then we can lift up the door panel, pull it out, and go ahead and disconnect our electrical connectors. Okay, so we got the door panel off, and I'll go ahead and go over everything with you. You want to start at the bottom, kind of work your way around with the door panel clip tool. And some of them, unfortunately, are going to stay in the door like this, but we'll go ahead and pop those out, hopefully without breaking them. And then we can reinstall them into the door the best we can. And then hopefully we don't have a super loose door panel. But all these little holes right here are what those clips are going to connect into. There's another one here. And so I'm going to have to get all of those out of there, and hopefully they'll go back in properly. We did have 3 electrical connectors in this general area by the door handle, or not the door handle, but the window switch. This is the main connector. You do need to push this red clip over. It normally sits in there like that, but you need to push it out, and then you can push down on this to unplug it. This one, you need to lift up these 2 tabs right here on the top and just pull it out. I do believe that this one here is for the lock switch, main window switch. And then this one, I believe, just powers the memory seat on the limited model specifically. But I could be wrong on that. It might actually control... No, it is the memory seat for sure, because it goes right here. Here's your window connector, your memory seat, your door lock. Then on the limited, the light on the door is in a different spot, which is right here. You have this other gray connector that you need to disconnect same way as the memory seat connector by simply lifting up on the 2 tabs. The memory seat connector was kind of a pain in the ass. You can kind of see that little tooth or that little tab, if it'll focus. It's right here under my finger. There's a little tab on there. Man, it doesn't want to focus. You can kind of see it there though. And basically what I did was I lifted up a little bit on the actual connector area itself. I lifted up on that with a pick. Looks like it did crack it a little bit, or it may have already been that way, but we did go ahead and get it unplugged. So now should be relatively easy. I guess I should mention we did go ahead and disconnect the door handle rod from there, and you can see that right here. So now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe we can just take out these Phillips screws here, and this door handle should come right off. So we'll go ahead and do that now. There's one. Go ahead and get the second one. Hopefully I'm not getting my damn door panel all muddy setting it right here, but it is what it is. There we go. Got that second one out. See if it'll pull right out. It does. Very nice. So now I'm going to go ahead and go inside, grab the new one. Alright, so this is what we got. Painted it yesterday. Kind of screwed it up on top there though, and had to give it another piss coat because I was working on a fuel line, trying to restore an old rusty fuel line, and I ended up bumping into it, so I had to spray it down again. I initially did keep this backing black. I wasn't that lazy. I did tape it off a little, even though it didn't matter because this will be covered up by the door panel anyway. But we can go ahead and compare, and as you can see, not really close, to be honest with you. However, I will say that it's closer to chrome than that medium flat gray color that it was when I bought it. And maybe one day, if I give a shit enough, I might buy some chrome paint that's better and give it a go once again. But I am absolutely tired of not having a working door handle in my vehicle. So I'm just going to go ahead and say screw it and start using this one now. And if I feel like getting some chrome paint in the future, maybe I will. But at the end of the day, it is just a work van, and we need a door handle to open our door. So we're going to go ahead and reinstall this in reverse order, putting our screws back in. I'm not going to tighten that one down all the way just yet. Make sure we get them both threaded in first. Just a good practice to do with everything, to be honest with you. Can't tell you how many times I've tightened a bolt down on something without, you know, threading the other bolt or bolts in. And then you got a hard time getting the other ones in. So we're going to throw that piece of shit out, and we'll start putting our door panel back on, making sure that we plug all our connectors back in, and make sure that we get this little clip here installed onto the rod for the door handle. The part that goes up goes right in here, and then you can move this over and it latches it into place. Alright, and we are all finished up pretty much. Got our door panel back on. We got our lock rod, or our door handle rod, reconnected. We got this screw and this screw put back in. And I even went down there to put a screw in there. I found one, but apparently there's not even a threaded hole. So that's kind of weird and interesting. I don't know what's up with that. But door panel is definitely back on there solidly. And I must say, from like right here, you can't even really tell that that's not a chrome door handle. It definitely looks better than I thought it would. And obviously that one, you can damn near see me in it, pointing the camera at it. And over here, there's nothing like that. However, I must say that is pretty freaking close for not having to buy any extra paint and already having it on me, or that paint that we used for the gas tank. So very nice indeed. Happy to have a damn door handle again. Very nice. All right, and that's going to be the end of our door handle replacement video for today. If you made it this far, for those of you that care, we do have an update on the Lincoln coming very soon. As you can see, we no longer got a flat tire. Went ahead and put the spare on there. So stay tuned for that. Otherwise, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate that. And otherwise, I will see you next time.